What's going on, everybody? Lair Farmer 73. I'm back at Easley Island. It's not even an island anymore because all the water is gone. Before we get into what I'm going to be doing today, I'm going to show you a few different things. Before I get started, I want to say hello to everybody coming in. I'm going to do my best. I'm going to do my best to take comments when I can, but this is going to be another one of those days. How you doing, self-sufficient? How you doing, beautiful, brilliant universe? One of the law. How you doing, country hustle? Maggie, Miss Kia, let's see, Danzy, One Tire, Gen Xer, Amy, how y'all doing? Miss, I can't pronounce your first name, Huff, how you doing? Dee Dee in Vegas. Solo, how you doing? How you doing, everybody? And Amy, if I miss you, I'm sorry. Jean Ann Heron, Dale Gotta 747, how you doing? Harry, Jacob, please excuse me because I got allergies, seasonal allergies, and they kind of acting up right now, so I'm eating on a cough drop and wiping my nose every 5 seconds. So y'all know how it is. I've been at this, doing this every year for the last 15 years. Hi, Grammy Guns. How you doing, Charlene? BJ Legend or Ligon, how you doing? It's good to see y'all. I'm gonna just go ahead and explain. Let me see, we got 8 more seconds so I can say hi to somebody that I missed. Anybody I missed so far, thank you for coming in. Thank you for coming to hang out with me. Hey, the off-grid trucker, how you doing, brother? It's good to see you in here. It's good to see everybody. And I want to say thank you and happy Sunday. Thank you for coming in. Okay, we just hit about the 2-minute mark. So I'm gonna just go ahead and get busy because this one ain't gonna be a whole bunch of hey, Locks and Land Homestead, a whole bunch of chatter in the beginning, just like we did last time at Freedom Acres. Hey, Love Like the Sun, Q's Backyard Haven, Spirit Field, and say ready for the new spring planting. Okay, Toya's Pantry. Hey, sister, I ain't seen you in a while. It's good to see you. Let's see. Free Horse, how you doing? Okay. Everybody is wondering why I haven't started my garden. Why did I stop gardening last year? Thank you, Queen BG. Thank you for that, my sister. I wish I could pin that. They made it a way so we can pin stuff, but it hasn't been working lately. But let me just get back into it, okay? Versha, big move. Now I know it hasn't been a long time since I focused on your channel, but we are not moving, are we? Well, you need a lot to catch up, okay? It's a lot to catch up on. The off-grid trucker, I will be getting my fence up on my land in a couple of weeks, and that's another one we're gonna talk about, fences. We're gonna do a whole fence chat. Do you have any cuttings for sale? No, I do not. I'm gonna get right into this, okay? I don't know what's going on, and I know, I'm not gonna get into the whole, ooh, the sky is falling stuff. I'm not gonna get into that because I don't have the spirit for it right now. I don't have the energy for it. I just don't. 2 stupid things or more this week alone has happened. It's on the internet. Go look it for yourself. I don't care what they saying or what they ain't. It's just, it is what it is. Okay. Another weirdo balloon floating over America. Okay. We don't even know what that's about. We still don't know what the other ones were about. And it's just too much dumb happening. Okay. Now my phone, I have Verizon. My phone might start tripping. If my phone trip, please, it's not me, it's not my internet. Whatever happened to folks' phones, I'm starting to feel it, so I don't know what's going on. And I said, you know what? I need to put it in another gear. I need to hit it in 2nd gear because stuff is just too doggone weird. So, with that being said, I need everybody, if you're gardening, if you're growing trees, to understand right now the sap is running. We're going to talk about the running sap, and right now I'm going to answer everybody's question that's always asking me, Led, when do you hit the, when do you, hey, Callie Homestead and Pooh Bear, how you doing, sister? When do you start air layering? When do you start grafting? Even though the first freeze hasn't the last freeze hasn't come yet. Everything is so weird, I don't have an answer for that with the weird weather changes we've been having over the last year or two. But everything is starting to bud out. I got 3 peach trees here budding out. I got a magnolia tree at the end of this yard. Say people need to invest in ham radios and phones. People need to invest in maps and planning. That's what they need to do. You need to invest in planning, plans. Everybody is getting to a point you can't keep depending on, I'm not gonna say that. I'm not gonna go there either, because I don't want to go down no dark alley of the madness. I am stepping up my game today, and this is what we're going to do. I am going to pick up, I have 3 peach trees here. I have a Red Haven right here that's a little taller than me. I am 5'9" and some change. I have a Belle of Georgia, which is about 10 to 12 feet tall. And then I have a, let's go see what that other one is. It's forever big, let's put it like that. So I am getting a little antsy in the pants because of the things that I'm seeing in the news. And this is not to scare anybody. What it is for me, it's a get your butt up out your seat and start figuring something out. Now, for the people that's already got plans going on and you're doing stuff and you working towards your own little private little freedom, great. For the people that's not, good luck. It's people that would rather watch twerking videos than how to access real true freedom, or defining the real word of freedom. Debt freedom, financially debt free, land free, live for free. They rather watch twerking videos. They rather be in a fantasy. And that's fine if that's what you like to do, and you just threw all your cards on the table and all your chips on the board and you don't care. More power to you, and good luck with that. But the way the things is going right now, I had a thought. My thought was this. If everything shut down right now, literally, if all electronics shut down, how would that affect me? If all systems shut down, because I was looking at that balloon and it made me think of this. If all systems shut down, communications, cell phones, computers, internet, if all of that shut down right now, I thought to myself, how would this affect me? Okay. I couldn't pay for this house. Couldn't finish paying for my home. My cars are paid for. Everything is paid for except this house. Okay. The bank would probably take ownership of it because I cannot finish paying for that house. If systems were to shut down, and I want to put some realization in there before we start pulling these peach trees out the ground, is if you think they're going to give you leeway because the system for the whole country shut down, do you think they're going to stop wanting you to pay what you owe? Come on, somebody tell me. We already went through this last what has been 6 years, right? Whatever it's been. I'm going to start at 2019. In 2019, they gave everybody the false sense of hope by saying, you don't have to pay your rent, you don't have to pay your mortgage, you don't have to pay, right? You can hold back your pay, you can withhold your pay. The big shots upstairs was so-called putting down rulings, false rulings, saying everybody was safe, everybody was gonna be okay, nobody have to pay rent. If they got us locked in the house, how are you supposed to pay rent? How are you supposed to go to work? How are you supposed to make money? Why do you think all social media platforms blew up? They blew up because people had to find another way to pay. Nobody stopped having to pay. So then they start handing out loans, and they start handing out free money. Remember that? And the next thing you knew was, once everything kind of took shape and everything started unfolding and all of that, what happened? Everybody started going back to work. Everybody started, going on with their lives. And as soon as they said this lockdown is uplifted, y'all can go back to work, you can go back to your lives, you don't necessarily got to wear a mask anymore, what happened? Everybody over this last couple years that you owe money had the handout. And you were saying, well, no, the big shot said we didn't have to pay that. Next thing you know, what happened? You went to the big shots like, hey, they trying to get some money from me. Didn't y'all say we ain't have to pay? Yeah, kind of. We said it was a pushback. Then the people that was getting them grants and stuff, they said, nah, them was loans. Y'all owe all that money back. Look at this deer. Look at these deer. Look at these deer, y'all. Look at these deer. I can't make this up. Look at this. Look at this. Dinner in the oven, baby. Dinner in the oven. Can y'all see that? I hope y'all can see that. While I'm standing here doing a video. Okay. Okay. Let's get something straight, because that just put me back on trajectory. It's broad daylight. It's broad daylight. I'm in a neighborhood. Humans walking down the street. Cars driving by. Two big does come out, and they were just 20 feet away from me. Everybody saw that movie that we all did the movie watch on. What was it called? The movie watch we did. And all the deer and the bucks was tripping. Leave the world behind. Leave the world behind, we watched. Did that look okay to you? What time is it right now? Anybody? About 1 o'clock? 1 o'clock in the doggone afternoon? Something in that realm? And deer just walking in the neighborhood in the middle. Yeah, African Dreaming, what's going on, man? Leave the world behind, right. African Dreaming, if I was on Freedom Makers, that was dinner in the oven. Deer just coming out in the middle of the day. Ain't in no trees, ain't in no bushes. They on my land right here. So I'm not gonna get into conspiracies. I'm just telling you, stuff is weird. It's 12:50. Thank you, Michelle. It's weird. Okay. My point of saying all of this is, just for the people that ain't doing nothing, good luck to you. And you see what they did last time, and now it's so many people that's homeless because of their false promises to help people in need. Nobody did this. It was done to us. Don't care where it came from. Don't care who or what it was. It was done to us. It was at no fault of our own. But we were punished for it. Am I correct? In 2019, that phenomena happened. We did not cause it. We did not start it. We did not finish it. But guess what? We were punished for it. The people that couldn't pay their rent, pay their mortgage, pay their car notes, you either got kicked out of your apartment, kicked out of your home, the bank reclaimed your home, they took your cars, people became homeless, people were hungry, at no fault of your own. At no fault of your own. I want you to remember that. That was what, 4 years ago or better. Why on God's green earth are you still waiting for people to give you another lie handout? We didn't even recover from the first lie handout. It's people, listen, hey, it's people going to jail, and it's people that have went to jail because of that first loan that they was giving people. Remember that? Y'all remember that? That loan they was handing out? And almost anybody could get it. Do anybody remember that? I know the people in jail right now, they remember it. Okay. Because once they was giving people $20,000, $30,000, $40,000, whatever, guess what? They turned around and was like, yeah, okay, where's that money? Yeah, that's it. I can't pronounce your name. Yes, that PPP loan, yeah. And now they like, where's our money? What money? I thought that was all free. A free way to jail if you don't bring us our money. People was balling out. All the lies and misconceptions and misdirections. And here we are. At no fault of their own. And here we go. They say, you didn't read the fine print. Well, it's hard to read the fine print when I can't afford insurance to buy glasses and I'm getting put out of my house because something is going on that nobody's explaining to us and want us to fill our bodies full of fluid that we're not sure of. So please forgive me for acting irrational, if you will. So, whatever. That's not why we're here today. What we're here today for is, with all that being said, I think it's time to take extra steps here in my garden at at Easley Island. I am about to remove several trees here and take them to Freedom Acres. What I'm going to do, this is going to be a 2-part series. I am going to dig up these 3 peach trees. I'm going to show them to you right now. Hold on. Hold on a minute. Okay. I'm gonna show you these 3 peach trees. This is the Red Haven. This is the Belle of Georgia. Keep looking at this. These are the same ones I planted live just last spring. Belle of Georgia. And this is Big Alberta. This is the Alberta peach. Look at that thigh on that girl. Ooh, look at that thigh on her. Look at that thigh on her. Y'all see that? This is that Big Alberta. This how big she got. So she's about 20 feet tall. And she's about to bud out. You see this? So once I saw these buds on a peach tree, I know good and well what I need to do. Okay? So what we're going to be doing today, I'm going to be digging up the Big Alberta first. Because the other 2, especially this Red Haven peach, I don't see it being a real huge problem. Because she really ain't got that big yet. The Belle of Georgia, she may give me a little hassle, okay? So we're going to go with the hardest one first. What I'm going to do, I am going to dig up each one of these peach trees. I'm going to wrap the root system in a tarp. I am going to transport each one of these trees hours away to Freedom Acres, and I'm going to plant them on Freedom Acres in the same peach tree row that we started together live last week. How many people down to watch that? So, any questions before I start digging? I'm getting everything set up right now. If you have any questions for me before I start digging, give them to me. And if you don't, I'm just about to start chucking, okay? How you doing, Mary Green, Lala, C Vision, Sweet Dasha, Spirit Field, how you doing? I hope everything I just said to y'all ain't like freaking you out or nothing. Hey, Erica, how you doing, little sister? I'm watching you too. You do good work. Let me see. Hey, 99 Fabrication TV. Let me see. All right, Callie, I'm with you. Okay. Miscellaneous Michelle, how you doing, my sister? It's always good to see you here. It's always good to see you here. Okay. Say transplanting is stressful? Not to me. It's just hard work moving it. Can I show you something before we start digging? I'm gonna do the buds turn limbs? The buds turn into fruit, but I'm not worried about fruit this year. Hey, my cart runneth over. How you doing, my sister? How you doing, soil sister? The buds turn into fruit. The buds turn into flowers. Once they're pollinated, they turn into fruit. I'm not expecting fruit because I'm about to dig these up out the ground, which is going to compromise the root system, and that's going to throw these things off. But at their size, they'll bounce back really quick, depending on how much of the root system I plan on taking with me. They're going from good soil to excellent soil. And they're going from pretty good soil to excellent soil. So I don't think it's going to take them long to do anything to reestablish themselves. Now I want to show y'all something before we get to digging, okay? I'm gonna take y'all with me. Hold on. And one of these I can just bring up right now. So hang tight. Hold on, hold tight, hold tight. Number one, well, we'll do that later. This is what I want to show y'all. This is where my chicken coop used to be, right here. I want to show y'all this right here, because this is very important to me, and it should be to you. Do y'all remember when I took the air layers? Thank you, Queen BG. I took those air layers off of the Orient pear tree last fall. Remember that? Let me show you something. Because some people don't think my technique work. I don't know why I've been doing it for so long live on TV. This Orient pear tree is starting to bud out. Okay, that means the sap is running. Now, right after that last frost, do your air layers right now, and you will get a premium air layer. Are you planning on air layering any of the trees? Yes I am. Right now is the time after that last frost to air layer your trees and get the most premium air layers you can possibly get, because you got so many months of summer, and if you up north, you still got that prime time of the heat. Y'all heat is like what, 3 months tops? So I want to show you those air layers that we took off live together, budding out. See the buds green? So I'm going to be taking these to Freedom Acres as well. Now, when you air layer, if if your tree that you're air layering off of, if that tree has been fruiting when you air layer it, the branches that you air layer off will also fruit that next year, depending on that root system. If that root system, which you basically gave it a great root system start, if you did the chili dog method, that's a really great start to a great root system. If, hey, J3GS Farm, if you did that, then you are probably going to have some fruit. If you don't get fruit, you're going to see flowers, okay? So I got 2 buckets that I need to take up front because I'm putting them on the trailer with me. The next video, what we're going to be doing is I'm going to show you these out on Freedom Acres with these peach trees. So I got a lot of trees to remove, but I got to do it. Robert, chili dog method, yes, look it up, please. I got a lot of trees to remove before they fully bud out. And I got to do it in stages. I can't explain it right now, but if you don't do it right, you might set your tree back. So I got some LSU Gold figs I need to remove, pecans I need to remove, jujube trees, Lowquat trees, J3GS Farm. J3GS Farm, if Broke Farmer was in here, tell Broke Farmer this. Tell J3GS. Tell Broke Farmer this. Lowquat. Lowquat. I planted them from little twig. Oh, there go Broke right there. What's up, brother? Oh, good. I'm glad you're here. I keep hearing all that Lowquat whisper. Look, man, get you a Lowquat. Hey, Kia, how you doing? Get you them Lowquats, man. Here go that fruit. I showed it last season when they was being pollinated, and now they loaded full of fruit. Now look at this big mambo over here. He about 10 feet tall or better. I can stand under this one. See that? I can stand under him now. If you look back, see this? If you look back in my videos, look how little this was when I planted this. So, with that being said, you guys, I don't want to keep y'all all day. I'm just going to dig up this first tree. I'm going to show you how I'm going to take care of it. And then I'll take some questions, and then I got to go because I'm trying to get out of here today. Somebody said it was like 2 o'clock. I don't know if I'm going to make it today. I got other work to do. I might have to start early tomorrow and get back on that road. I'm here for my annual conjugal visit. Had to get my conjugal visit. What do you do about wind burn when traveling with trees? If you are traveling and you don't have leaves on your trees, you don't got to worry about wind burn. If you don't know what to do about wind burn, if you got leaves on your trees, cover it up with a tarp. Cover up the entire thing. But yeah, I'm back here getting my annual conjugal visit because I'm on good behavior. So let's get right to this. I'm friends with the warden, I'm a trustee. So I got my tarp. It's a fabric tarp because all my other tarps are under the tents at Freedom Acres. This is where stuff about to get really strange, okay? So, okay. So this is gonna be pretty much, this is a big tree. I want y'all to see how big this tree is. Okay, and I want you to understand something. This is that same tree that we just planted. And when I planted it, it was about this high. That little thin thing. This is that. Okay? So, I'm gonna get my tarp ready because I hope this goes like I want it to. I'm gonna still keep looking to see if I got any questions, all right? But for the most part, I'm gonna just start digging down here. All I'm gonna do is dig around this base here. I'm not gonna try to get the entire root system because I just can't do that by myself, and I can't lift it by myself. And this tree is so giant, I'm just not gonna try to do that. So, I'll start here. Look at that, I already hit a root. I already hit one. I hit a bad boy too. This tree is huge. Root system on. Yeah, this gonna be some trouble. I'm listening. I'm trying to look for the questions here. So all I'm gonna do now is just dig in a circle, and I'm coming out about 1.5 feet, 2 feet around the tree. I'm trying to get as many roots as I possibly can. All right. Right. The roots always as wide as the tree, but that's not realistic when you're trying to transport a tree. So you have to break the roots. The roots will grow back. Right. I knew this one was gonna give me trouble, y'all. That's why I wanted to do it first. I shouldn't be doing it first live on TV, but and I got this little pump. This shovel is a pump. Can y'all see that moving? That right there. See, I need the whole axe for him. Look at that soil. See what I'm saying? This is that kind of soil that you dream of. Gardener's dream soil. So what I'm doing now, because I don't have my axe, is chopping through the root system. You know what? I think this is stupid. That's what I'm gonna do. You gotta use a little bit of, you gotta have a little bit more sense than that. So what we're gonna do, I gotta go to one of my bug out bags and try to recoup. Okay. Ha! Boom. Let me show you. Okay. It's my her bug out bag. Gotta recoup. See? You don't wait till the end of times to be using your bug out bag. Boom. We good. All right. Ain't no need of me working harder for no reason. Okay. All right. Any questions so far? Yes, that tree grew fast, even faster than normal. And just in case nobody knows, I didn't feed it anything. Okay, so that root is right there. Okay. Now you see that? Right through. Boom. Now I'm gonna have to do that with all those major root system. All those big roots. That's what I'm gonna have to do. Here's one right here. Yep, right here. There it is. Okay. I do not want to disturb that, okay? So I'm gonna do this all the way around. I know for sure it's another one right here. Not there. Okay. Right there, right there. Oh, got it. Okay, we all right. Here's one. Right there. Any questions while I bust this up? Any questions? But this is how this works. How you doing, Native Cherokee? All right, let's get back into it. I'm looking for questions still, just in case. I'm gonna bring y'all down closer too, okay, if I can. Hey, Bayou Sugar, how you doing, sister? Okay. So I know it's another one right here. The tree already leaning. The tree is leaning, y'all. Hold on. another one under it. Right there. Another major root right here. Okay. There we go. Right there. Here we go. One more. One more. Something here. I'm rocking it. There's something here. It ain't letting go. There we go. All right. All right, here we go. You see that? We was able to, that soil so good, we was able to save all them good rich roots. Woo. I grabbed that camera like James Brown. Look at them roots. Hallelujah. I was just about to say, look, I might have to cancel this live stream. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. Thank you, Father. Because I sure didn't feel like mustering with that. Can y'all see that okay? Okay. This look barbaric, because it is. Okay. I don't want to mess with this. This is what I'm trying to say. I'm not even thinking about the top of the tree. Just this. Opposite direction. Let's see what we got going that way. What we got over here, same thing. Okay, same thing. I'ma clean that up. Shoot. Can y'all see this okay? Shoot. That's ready to go. Right there. I don't want to break that. I want that. We got another one. Opposite direction. Let me find this one. There's one somewhere acting up. Right there. I got him. Got him. I got him. I got him. He about to drop. He about to drop. Right there. Another one. She feel like, well, like a tree. All right, y'all. We got her. I'm about to tarp her up. Hey, honey. I'm live. The main one is down. So there you go. Now I'm gonna pick this up and I'm gonna put it on my trailer and get it ready to get out of here. So as a matter of fact, if anybody is still alive out there, hold on. Y'all can give y'all a little perspective. Just hold on a minute. It's better if I do it this way. Hey, you little hot potato. I'm live, so don't say no hot, sexy stuff. How many trees did I say I was gonna put on there? Sheesh. That's a bad boy. So, let's go over here. I want y'all to see that. Look at this. You think I'll get stopped? Okay. All right, we're gonna go back here and we're gonna take some questions. I'm not even gonna attempt those other two on camera. We've been on here almost an hour. I'm not gonna put y'all or me through that. So I'm gonna take questions, but I will be taking that tree and the other ones with me. Everybody was wondering about Lillian. I can tell you that. Look, remember the tree I dug up? This is one of the citrus I dug up. Oh my God, I need that. Miwa kumquat in a cement mixer. It made it through 17 degrees several times this winter. 25, 28 degrees. Lillian made it in a cement mixer. She's just fine. Just so y'all know. Everybody keep asking me about Lillian and my Miwa kumquat. The Miwa kumquat is ultra cold hardy to the point of this fruit is still super fresh and was never frozen. And it's freaking delicious. With the Miwa kumquat, you eat the entire little orange. The skin is sweet and the inside is sweet. So it's like you're eating the perfect slice of orange without peeling or anything. If it does have seeds, you just spit the seeds out. You can plant them if you want to, knock yourself out. But that's it. So I wanted to show y'all that. Let me pull myself together. I'm gonna answer some questions. But first, before I answer any questions or chop it up with y'all for a few more minutes, I'm gonna grab me a little bit more fruit, okay? So again, this is the Miwa kumquat for people that don't know. I know Broke Farmer know, because Broke was like, I gotta get me one of them. Miwa kumquat, it's a little orange. This is like a little tiny Satsuma orange or a Sunkiss orange. And get that stem off. Now, don't eat the stem. I'm gonna grab a couple of these because they like a B12 shot, an instant shot, man, of vitamins, and you feel it almost immediately. How many other people got a Miwa kumquat? You feel the energy that this gives you immediately. And I haven't eaten breakfast or anything, so I need this. Let me see. They're hard to find. When you find them, you better get them. I don't care how big they are. They grow really slow. Hey, how you doing, Super Farm? They grow very, very slow. But in a way, that's good because they let off so much fruit that I can't imagine that being 5 or 7 feet tall, loaded full of fruit. I can't even imagine it. Peach E. Garden say, hi, how long before the roots recover do you think will produce fruits? It'll probably still produce fruits this year. As far as the roots recovering, the area that I'm taking them to, when I take them to Freedom Acres, our soil is so sweet that it won't take no time. My biggest thing right now, and the reason why we're here today, is I'm not expecting fruit right now. What do you do with all the soil when you plant trees? What do you mean, what do I do with the soil when I plant trees? I don't understand your question. Hey, New Orleans gardener, how you doing? Good to see you in here. Why didn't you back up the trailer next to that tree instead of carrying it over to the truck trailer? Because that's entirely too much work. And while I'm still young and still got a strong back, I ain't have no problem taking a tree over there instead of putting ruts in my grass that I have to refill and all that. Let me tell you something. My daddy used to tell me, sometimes the long way is the shortcut. Sometimes a little bit of hard work gets you where you need to go faster. Okay? It wasn't hurting me at all to pick up no tree. But me jumping in my trailer, jumping in my truck, backing up that hill of a driveway, trying to angle the trailer through 2 other cars. Come on, you know. Trying to get a shortcut, you know what you would have done? End up messing around, crashing into my son's car. Oh, you said, New Orleans guard say, Led, I received your mail. Thank you, man. You so welcome. I got yours too. I'm gonna show people in a minute. But you'll end up crashing your car, hurting yourself. Why? Just pick up the damn tree. Right? Any question? I'm a woman, so I thought it would be best for my back. If it's best for your back, then you do it, okay? If it's and you being a woman ain't got nothing to do with nothing. I hear a lot of that, and I don't play that card. You know why I don't play that card? I hear a lot of, I'm a single mother, or I'm a woman, so I can't. But then it'll turn around and backfire. And when you want to do something, you like, well, I got equal rights and stuff like that, and it's not fair. So if you need whatever you need to do to save your back, it doesn't matter whether you're a woman or a man. You just need to make sure you're safe. I'm fine. How far is your land from your house? About 2,000 miles. 2,000 miles. Yes, Gibson, the cold weather makes the Miwok kumquat even sweeter. How often do you prune your trees? You don't. There's no answer for that. I get that question a lot. You prune your trees when you need to prune your trees. You don't prune your trees because you've seen somebody doing it on YouTube. You don't prune your trees because it's springtime. You don't prune your trees because it's fall. That's one of the biggest lies out there. You prune your tree according to what size do you want to keep it at, or you prune your tree according to, are these branches touching together, rubbing together? Is this branch dead? Is this branch too long? Other than that, is it in the shape you want it? Other than that, I don't do all of that. You waste a lot of time, and then you know what? A lot of people don't even know how to prune. So they end up pruning off all of their fruiting buds and wonder why they don't get fruit. Boom. I can't make this up. Hey, Henry, how you doing? People, they watch YouTube videos And then they turn around and prune and prune and prune and prune to shape it. They trying to make a Christmas tree out of a fruit tree. FYI, most fruit trees are ugly. Okay? Country Hustle, what's the best mixture for the chili dog method? It can be whatever you want. It could be peat moss, it could be soil, it could be whatever you want. It could be dirt from the ground. The only reason I don't like using dirt from the ground is because dirt from the ground already got like little bugs in it that grow in there and start doing weird stuff. That's the only reason I don't. How do you air layer branches that are close together? My peach tree has a lot of leaders on it and want to make new trees. Oh, that's perfect. If you look back at my video, beautiful hawk right there. If you look back at my video where I am air layering a pecan tree, they're both coming off in a Y shape like this, right? Too close together, but I wanted to air layer them both right here. You know what I did? I air layered them both. I air layered this. Instead of air layering this and air layering this, I air layered this. So once this part grew roots, I put that in a bucket. Hell, I did that to my LSU gold tree, LSU gold fig too. Once this grew roots, okay, then I put that cut it off, put it in a bucket, and once that got established, okay, then I air layered this one off at my convenience. Okay, so really, by doing that, I got 3 trees. I gave one away, gave one to my sister. Hey, Cheryl Williams. So I bought 1 Lowquat last season, still in the pot. Should I have bought 2 for pollination? Lowquats don't need any. They're pretty much self-pollinating. If you're gonna do it, buy another kind of Lowquat. I got a gold nugget, and I always think of Broke Farmer and Odom. Odom, J3 GS Farm, and Broke Farmer was talking about all the Lowquats they got, and I got all of them. It's the golden nugget. It's I can't remember them all, but I got them. Let me see. So I've been saving seeds for about 6 years. How long do you think seeds are viable? Why are you saving seeds for 6 years? I gotta ask you that first. What are you doing? How often, how are they handling in different climate year round? What? How are what handling? What do you do to soil when you plant trees? You've asked that already. Okay. I told you I don't understand your question. I don't understand that. What do you do with soil when you plant your trees? I don't understand. Please put it in more detailed pattern so I can answer it properly. African Dreaming, is there a recommendation for the age of a tree before you attempt to air layer on it? Oh, that's a good question. I say as long as it's brown and woody. If it's brown and woody, you can air layer it. If it's still green, you can get a cutting off of it. That's why we free. People just be pruning for no reason. And then their question to someone be like, I've had this tree for 10 years and it has never given me fruit. What do you do with your hose after putting it back in storage? Oh, I can answer that for you. I just sent you to a place where the answer for that one is. Look down aisle 19. It's going to show you. I got a book sitting right there. Do you have soursop trees? No, no. I used to. I let them go. They don't grow here. They won't grow here, and I'm not gonna cater to them like that. Uh, it's just they just won't do well here without me going above and beyond the call of duty to keep them alive, and that's when they little. When they get bigger, you know how big a soursop tree get. I don't have the energy nor the time. I'm gonna be honest with you. Okay, let's talk about some. Let me see niches. I'm in Michigan area, but the bucket method hasn't worked out for me when starting. I'm thinking of planting too late. I don't know what you're doing wrong because the bucket ain't too much different than planting in the ground. How to naturally treat black rot on fruit trees. I'm gonna have you Google that, okay? Because I don't know what fruit tree you're talking about. I don't know where you live. I don't know why it has black rot. I don't know the situation. You might have to just Google that. Okay, it's a lot of information on there. You got to be a little bit more specific. Do you put additives in the soil? No, I don't put anything in my soil. If I put anything, it's all natural. It's poop, it's urine, it's banana water, it's grass clippings, it's coffee grounds, egg shells, banana peels. I don't use chemicals in my soil. When I first plant a tree, I don't put anything in the soil anymore. I used to. If I put anything in there, it's gonna be chicken poop. I don't get into all that weird stuff no more. Cause people, what you would do is you will plant yourself to death. What I mean by that is you will keep on doing stuff, man, until you killed the tree. People dump all this. Oh, they said I need some azomite and some bentonite and some PPP and some HHH and some GGG and some 10 and some 555. And all you did was damn near make some Breaking Bad recipe. If you dig what I'm saying, you killed the tree. You killed the tree. I don't, listen, family, y'all see all these trees I got. You've been watching me for years. Everybody on here, even if you're new, go back in my old video. I've been growing fruit for years. Figs, pears, apples. Yeah, my stuff ain't ultra abundant, but I got persimmons, oranges, lemons, pears, apples, figs, bananas. I could go down the line. Pecans, pomegranate. I could go down the line. And you know what I put on them? Nothing. Nothing. This is what me and New Orleans Gardener was talking about just recently, and I want to bring it to light. If you go and you buy a $2 pack of seeds, stick with me. You buy a $2 pack of seeds, and you turn around and spend about $100 on a container, soil, additives, chemicals, products, all this sunshade covers and all this stuff, okay? You just turned a $2 pack of seeds into a $200 piece of lettuce that the bugs is gonna get their cut of it first. It never made any sense to me. So if you look back at all my gardening videos, you see I'm bare bones. I'm bare minimum. Matter of fact, it don't get no rawer than what I do. And people don't like it. They just don't, they think, what else do you add? Nothing. Some prayers. When is the best time to put your lemon tree back outside if it's in a pot? I don't know your area. It depends on where your area is. What's your temperatures? Like, if I say in about 30 days, but you live in Michigan, I will be lying to you. I can't just answer a question like that. Those questions aren't universal. I wish they were, but they're not. Some people got their stuff out right now. If you're in Florida, Texas, California, you in North Carolina, you just gotta watch. Here's another thing. I'm glad you said that. You're in North Carolina. Watch the weather. You wanna know who are the best weathermen on the planet? Gardeners. Gardeners and fruit growers, vegetable growers, gardeners, backyard gardeners are even sometimes better than farmers. If you grow food, you are one of the best weathermen on the planet. Because when I wake up, the first thing I do, let me tell you something what I do when I wake up. I wake up, I pray to the Lord that I made it another day. I roll over, I kiss my wife, I grab my phone, I check my bank account, then I check the weather every freaking day. It's a routine that I don't even think about every day. When I was a mailman, weather, if you're a gardener or you're trying to grow fruit, if you don't like paying attention to the weather or this is what I do. True story, true story. I look at the thing, look at the weather channel. Okay, it's supposed to be partly cloudy today, 1% chance of rain. Me, I come outside, I smell rain in the air right now. Nah, the wind is blowing kind of hard. I don't see no sun. Oh, nah. So I go suit and boot for the weather. I go out in the yard and do whatever I need to do out in the yard. Or you can feel that nice little chill in the air. It said it's supposed to be 75 degrees today, and the low is only going to be 52 degrees. This happened when I was on Freedom Acres. That day was supposed to be like 68 degrees, and the low was supposed to be like 48 degrees. It dropped down that night to 26 degrees Fahrenheit that night. You know why I was ready for that 26 degrees? Because I never stopped feeling the weather. I'm not going to rely on that. So I'm like, oh, it's getting cold. So let me check the weather again. I don't listen to the weatherman. I got thermometers. I got all kind of thermometers and gauges all around my land. So, oh no, it's 6 o'clock and it's already 48 and it feel like it's still dropping. Nah, I don't trust them. You have to become one with God, really. If you're a gardener, a backyard gardener, a planter, a farmer, you become part of your surroundings. You become part of this nature. You do, whether you want to or not. If you don't, you'll fail. What's the best fruit to grow as a beginner in Southern? I don't know. Number one, I don't live in California. Number two, I don't know what's best to grow in California. And number three, what if I told you a pawpaw tree and you don't like pawpaw? If I told you the best fruit to grow is a pawpaw tree in California, you like, yuck, I don't want no pawpaw tree. You gotta Google that, baby. I don't understand how 60 million people was able to view Cat Williams on that show, cutting people down, but nobody know how to Google the simplest stuff on the planet. I don't understand that for the life of me. Everything is not going to go straight into your feed. Everything is not going to click on your algorithm. You have to take the initiative and put the first foot forward and go do your research so you can win. For instance, you know what? It's no different. People keep saying this goes in life. The garden is teaching you life lessons. Okay? True story. Nobody's going to give you a damn job. Nobody's going to find you your wife. Nobody's going to give you a good man. You got to go out there in the world and do your research. You got to dance a little bit, mingle a little bit, figure out what you like and what you don't like, what's good for you and what's bad for you. That's what you have to do. You pick your men and your women that's supposed to be part of your life like you pick your fruits and vegetables. Not too firm, not too hard, not too soft. You do everything. That goes vice versa. That's universal. You're supposed to pick your fruits and vegetables like you pick your people. It's good for you. It's healthy for you. It's going to help you proceed, progress. It's no different. This garden is life. If you're not in the business of trying to have a better life, or better lifestyle, gardening may not be for you. If you're not trying to progress in life, gardening is that. Gardening is life. If you're okay with just settling, um, how do I feel about miniature trees that grow inside? Have you had any experience? If you want to do it, go for it. Let me tell y'all something about miniature trees, by the way. Miniature trees, it's, I want to say is no such thing. They put it on a smaller rootstock where it's only supposed to get 4 feet tall. That freaking never happens. It just never happens. Everything that say it's on a dwarf rootstock never freaking dwarfs. It's always no less than 6 or 7 feet tall. It's marketing. When they say we put it on a dwarf rootstock and it's only going to get 4 to 5 feet tall, but you're going to pay an extra $50 for that. It's marketing. And then when you get it and it end up being 10, 15, 20 feet tall, this tree right here was only supposed to get 2 feet tall, Lillian. She was only supposed to get 2 feet tall. Everybody over the years seen Lillian will get almost 20 feet tall, but she doesn't look like it because she's loaded down with so much fruit that her branches touch the ground. When the fruit is off, she's 15 to 20 feet tall, and she's about 15 to 20 feet wide. It was only supposed to get 2 feet tall. Look at how thick her thigh is. Look at that thigh on that thing. That girl got a thick old thigh, fishnet, black pantyhose thigh. That thing was only supposed to stay like this. Look at that thigh on that girl. She even got a badunk. She ain't supposed to have that because she was on a dwarfing rootstock. That's a dwarfing lie. It's marketing. Listen, I could go around this land and show you everything that was on a dwarfing rootstock and you wouldn't even believe me. Everybody that keep on buying trees on dwarf rootstock, and I paid an extra $50, set it outside and watch what happens. Let it get outside and watch what happens. That thing gonna bust through your ceiling. It's a joke. It's a joke. So y'all leaving that place for the other? I think so, huh? I had to do that big move. Let's see. So, hey, Growing with Hudson, how you doing, sisters? Good to see you. I got a little chilly from all that sweating, digging up that big tree. Now I'm say, Soil Soldier said, how much time do you have before you must plant that tree before it's harmed, and how long and how big is too big to move a tree? There is no such thing as how big is too big to move a tree. It's about how much money you got, because how big is too big for me to pick it up? You know, that's what counts. How big is it too big for me to deal with it? Okay, that's the real question. Now, how much time before the roots? You can't let those roots dry out. If you don't let those roots dry out, then it can stay like that all year. If I took those roots and put them in a bucket or a container, or I kept it in a burlap sack full of soil and kept it moist, it'll sit just like that for years. So as long as you prep it correctly, which I'm not done prepping it, it'll last indefinitely. Now this pecan tree, we're gonna go out here and look at this pecan tree. Any tips or methods for grafting long, thin Zions? I got tons of videos on grafting. Please go to my grafting playlist and I'll show you everything from grafting to, and I'm this close, so you see everything. You see every detail that I'm showing you as I graft. Said Kroger's got fruit trees. Let me tell y'all something else about that too. because I wanted to touch on that earlier. Thank you, Dispenser. Have you ever taught or thought about teaching in school or college or about horticulture? No, because I'm not a teacher. I don't teach people. I think teaching should be left to certified, fortified teachers. I am not a teacher. Uh-uh. I haven't thought, you know what it is? Because if I certify myself as a teacher, licensed, certified, if I do that, then I have to charge you. So all I'm doing, what I call is, I'm just giving you some game and I hope it stick. That's all. You looking for a wood chipper, but you want my opinion. Okay, I give you my opinion on the best wood chipper. My question to you is, why do you want a wood chipper? Because I may end up saving you thousands of dollars if you answer that question. Why are you looking for a wood chipper? I'm about to save you thousands of dollars. From experience. Say, I went back home to Belize and showed your videos to, let's say, your new students they are watching. Hello, students in Belize. I got one of my best friends is from Belize. No, I'm not a teacher, Sam. Not at all. Not at all. I'm not a teacher. I do not want to take that title away from real, true teachers. They have to put up with the garbage just to get paid. Nope. I'm just sharing some games, sharing some knowledge, sharing some experiences. If you want, let me see. If you want me to answer that question about the wood chipper, Sam White said, I know, I'm a teacher. My wife is a teacher. So I would never take that title from her, ever. I don't deserve it. For what y'all do, I don't deserve that title. That's like saying just because I can drive real fast, I'm a NASCAR driver. Or just because I won a couple of fights, I'm a heavyweight boxing champ of the world. My father was in the Air Force, and my sister was in the Air Force, and my cousin was in the Army, so that makes me a Marine. People play with words too much. That's why I be like, nope. I would never do that to people. You went to school for all them years, and then just for somebody else to claim what, just because I know a few things? Nah. For the person that was asking about the wood chipper, since you ain't come back, I'm gonna just tell you why purchasing a wood chipper is not a good idea. If you have a backyard garden, let me see. Hey, Psalms 146 say, Uncle Led, would you happen to have videos on propagating a lime tree? Propagating a lime tree, Psalms, is no different than propagating a lemon tree or a pear tree or any other tree. It's no different. He answered you. I missed it. Oh, I just got 3 acres and we've been clearing it out. Okay, are you talking about, you're talking about an industrial wood chipper? Like I'm talking about the ones to be hooked to the back of the dump truck? If you're looking for that kind of wood chipper, the kind that's always attached to the back of somebody's dump truck when they're removing trees out of somebody's yard, are you talking about that kind? How you doing, off-grid trucker? If you're talking about that kind, that's out of my range of knowledge. I think I could probably save you thousands of dollars on that too. Because if you're trying to, or a mulcher, you're just trying to get mulch, don't buy that. Don't even rent that. Don't rent it either. I'm gonna save you money from renting it or buying a big industrial one or buying one of those ones that cost you about $1,100. I'm about to save you some money. This is how. Don't buy it. Don't rent it. You'll come out cheaper if all you're trying to do is clear land. You'll come out cheaper if you just have the people come cut the trees down and take the trees with them. Because if you buy that mulcher, believe me, you'll never use it as much as you think. You think you will. You'll invest all that money and you will never use it. Or you'll use it for the first 2 years strong. And once you see how long it takes to mulch up one branch off of one tree, you kind of like, thousands of dollars down the pooper. Ask me how I know. I got one. It's out on Freedom Acres, just sitting there. You ain't seen me use it in forever, right? So, So trust and believe me on that. You'll waste your money, you'll waste your time. It'll sit in the garage until the engine gum up, and you'll have to go in there and do carburetor work. And the most thing you're gonna be doing with your wood chipper is maintenance and repair, because you'll never use it. You needed it for one major battle with your yard or your garden, right? You needed your wood chipper for one major battle. After that major battle, you'll never use it again or never want to use it again. Growing with Hudson says, some will pay you to take the trees depending on what kind of trees. Absolutely. If you buy that wood chipper, it's not, if you buy one of the industrial ones, you better go into business for yourself. But I got a feeling you ain't talking about buying an industrial one that's going to cost you like $50,000 or more. I don't think you're talking about that. Don't waste your money. Don't waste your time. Just have somebody come clear your land, take the trees with them. They may pay you for whatever trees they want, but if they mulch it, if they mulch down the branches, what they usually do when they clear your land, tell them to leave the piles of mulch. Don't put it on the truck. Leave it. You win. It's a win-win situation at a fraction of the cost. Ask me how I know. Say, wouldn't it be smarter to keep your trees for future use? No, because if you drop a tree and it's just sitting across your yard, you know what's going to happen? Termites, animals, creatures, peel bugs, all that stuff start living in it. Sunday Backyard Farmer, I did a video for my brother the other day, and I was going to go out there and chop up a fallen tree. I went down there and chopped up that fallen tree, and it was soaking wet. It was as wet as a sponge. So when I got my chainsaw into it, I realized this ain't just sawdust kicking back at me, it's water. This big tree is useless. So keeping your tree around your land, I can even show you better than I can tell you. I got logs out here on the end of my land, just useless, really, from sitting out in the weather not being covered up. Okay, we coming on that 1.5 hour mark. Any last questions before I do this? Let me give me another orange. Whew. Y'all gotta get y'all one of these babies. And don't no pests like them for some reason. Pests don't even like them. That thing fruiting inside of a cement mixer. I can't make this up. No. So I want to say this. I'm going to go remove the rest of those trees. And will I sell the cutting? No. I'm going to remove the rest of these trees. I'm going to load them up on my trailer. And then in the morning, I'm going to get out to Freedom Acres. By the time I get there, I'll go live again and let y'all see me transfer them onto Freedom Acres. All right? Thank you guys for watching. Lead Farmer 73. I love y'all, and I'm out. But this is how I'm going to transfer that tree. Okay? Peace. 1 minute I'm hot, and then I'm cold. Then I'm cold, then I'm hot. Peace, y'all.